Peace, world. It's Set Free, and I'm here for NBA All World, and I'm joined by no other than Immanuel Quickley for the New York Knicks.
Appreciate you
joining us.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Definitely, man. So NBA All World. Let's just get into it from the start. So when Immanuel Quickley landed in the world, where did he land at? Where are you from?
I was born in Havertide, Maryland, small town, only about 10,000 people. So hopefully I can put my city on the map a little bit.
Okay. So the journey, that's the personal space of home. But now you're on the New York Knicks. Let's talk about your new home in New York. How did it feel when you was coming to New York and playing for New York?
It was crazy because my draft party was in New York. I had no idea I was going to the Knicks, which is even crazier is coming from a city, like I said, Havertide, Maryland, coming to the Big Apple basically in New York City, playing in the Garden. It's a totally different atmosphere. My city's a little bit more, relaxed, calm, slow pace. And then I'm coming to, New York where it take an hour and 30 minutes just to get to my game and people, everywhere. So it's pretty cool to make that jump.
NBA All World. So, the game is about being able to play basketball all over the world in different various spots. If you could pick anywhere in the world that you could play ball, where would it be?
Honestly, it'd be here in New York. I think that's the best spot to play. But I don't think this is the only spot you can play. Like I've been traveling all over since I've been younger. I've been playing on USA teams in Spain and Italy. I played in Egypt with USA. So I've been pretty much all over the world playing basketball. So it's pretty cool.
How does it feel that yourself and seeing yourself as a character in NBA All World?
It's ridiculous, man. Just to be able to know that all your hard work has, been able to pay off, and just seeing myself on NBA All World, seeing myself on the app, it's pretty cool. Just like I said, just seeing yourself, on a video game or on an app is pretty cool.
So let's talk about fashion. Fashion is a big part of it seems like it's a part of the game on the court and off the court. Let's just talk about some of your key spots that you going to and anywhere in the world to get fashion.
Yeah, for me, honestly, I'm not too crazy. I'm big on, my style, but I'm not big on, specifically just like a store on fashion. So whether I'm back home, I'll go to, my boys' shop back home, or I like going to the high-end stores, of course, get all the Louis and all that, but concepts, and then also just going to get vintage tees and stuff like that. I like the throwback look a little bit, the baggy look, so I'll get stuff there too.
Sneaker culture is synonymous with the NBA, on and off the court. I've seen PJ Tucker before walking down the tunnel with a pair in the left hand and a right hand. Can you tell us the difference in your sneakers you wear on a daily and then the sneakers that you wear in the game?
Yeah, for me, honestly, my off the court, I just like to be comfortable. I got the Panda low dunks on. I'm pretty much a low dunk guy. I like to be comfortable, but when I'm on the court, kind of the same. I like to wear a little low top, mid top, just to keep my ankles free and loose. But honestly, it just feels what I'm feeling that day, and I'll just rock that.
It's this saying that's been around forever. It's a New York state of mind. So, how was that when you came here? How did you get prepared to be ready for that New York state of mind as a person and then also as a player?
I think it started from my background, really, because I don't think there's no way you can come from a soft background and then be prepared to play in New York or be in New York for that matter. So it's kind of just from my background, how my parents raised me, which was with discipline and character, and then kind of how I was shaped at Kentucky and how Coach Cal coached me and the rest of the coaching staff. And then I think that's carried over to who I am as a person and then who I am as a basketball player as well.
Training, let's talk about practice, not just practice and not just practice and not just practice. But we're going to talk about how important is practice and training to just, for life, because a lot of times practice and training is working out, so it's a part of health connected to it. But how important is it to just your overall, from the game and personal?
For me, it's huge. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I strive to be is, a hard worker. I may not jump the highest or be the fastest, but I feel like my work ethic is right there with anybody. So, that's where I find my edge at.
Let's just talk about the first time your first game in the Garden. What was it like? What's that feel? Because you don't get to ask everybody how is it to play in the Garden.
Yeah, the Garden's ridiculous, honestly. It's like a movie almost. When you see a movie and it don't seem real and you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely a movie. But honestly, the Garden it has that type of feeling when somebody hits a big shot or a big play. It feels almost fake a little bit.
I know, like in the game, you game ready, but is it any a time you ever on the bench or like you like, yo, I'm really playing at the Garden, like?
Yeah, I think it hits me during warm-ups a lot. Like you said, during the game, I'm usually locked in, but I still remember my first preseason game when I was warming up. I'm like, dang, I'm playing in the Garden, like, and it was a preseason game for me, so I still get that feeling, when I'm playing even now in my third year. It's Immanuel Quickley. We're here, we done. Make sure y'all go check out NBA All World. Go find me, see if you can beat me.